What is up, everyone? This is David, and I am back with another video. I know it's been a little bit since I've posted commentary. I've done a couple little game clips, but I'm gonna try to keep a nice schedule. I'm not sure what it's gonna be for sure, but since it's summer and I have more time on my hands, I'm gonna try to upload some more videos. So, if you are a hardcore gamer like I am, I'm sure that you know that E3 is going on right now. And when E3 comes, that means the trailers for new games come, and a lot of new big name titles come out too. So today I'm thinking I'm going to kind of give you my opinion on some of the bigger games and trailers, or definitely the ones that are going to affect me and the ones I'm going to play. Okay, so jumping right into it, I'm going to start off with Star Wars Battlefront 3, the long awaited Star Wars game. This has been in the makings for, I think it's something like 10 years. Battlefront 2 is, in my opinion, one of the best PlayStation games, or it was on Xbox too, I think, but when I played it, it was PlayStation 2 games ever. This is a very, very hyped up game, so I hope that it does good. Just from judging the trailer that is on YouTube, and they released it during E3, it looks a lot like Battlefield, which isn't a bad thing, but from just the vehicle motions and the planes and everything, it kind of looks like a reskinned Battlefield. The thing that really stood out to me when I was watching the trailer was the graphics. Battlefield always had really, really good graphics, but this was over and above anything that Battlefield has ever done, in my opinion. Everything looked really, really clear and really realistic. So since I'm seeing all these similarities between this and Battlefield, I'm wondering if it's going to play similar to Battlefield. One thing that I've really seen in particular was the planes. The planes looked like they flew a lot like Battlefield planes. I mean, of course, when they went the first-person stuff, everything looked different. It looked really cool. But I'm curious to see if it's going to be the slower-paced, more vehicle-based gameplay like Battlefield is a lot of the time. Okay, so the next trailer is going to be Madden 16. Throughout the entire trailer, it didn't really show that much gameplay. It's labeled a gameplay trailer. This is kind of the same as FIFA. I'm sure they're still doing things to tweak the actual gameplay and the way it looks and the way it feels, so they couldn't really show the way you would actually play, you know what I mean, the vertical down the field graphics. But they had a cinematic type thing that they said was gameplay. I think the thing that they're really trying to push just by this trailer is the new animations that the receivers have. Since Odell Beckham Jr. is on the cover and he is also in this trailer, I think they're really trying to show that their receivers and defensive backs, I'm assuming, are all going to have new animations. Especially at the end, they had a Odell Beckham Jr. diving one-handed catch thing, which, I mean, it's cool the first time it happens, but if this happens on a regular basis, that's going to be extremely, extremely annoying. You can have your defensive back covering perfectly, and then their receiver will just do some crazy stuff and catch the ball. There's literally nothing you can do about it, especially on taller people like Calvin Johnson and people like that. So if this is a every once in a while with only really, really good people type thing, I'm gonna be okay with it. But on a regular basis, just jumping up and mossing the defensive back, it's not gonna work out very well. Okay, so this next one is gonna be one of my, if not the most anticipated game on my list, Gears of War 4. So Gears 3 is definitely in my top 3 games of all time. I love it. I played the crap out of it. I was almost a max level. Then they came along and made Gears Judgment, which was absolutely terrible. I didn't play any of it. I played the beta for 2 games, and I was like, I'm done with this. So now that they're making Gears 4, I'm really hoping they get back on the same track as Gears 3, and so I can enjoy it just as much. So the first thing that really caught my eye in the trailer was the game is a lot darker and seemed to go back to the scary aspect. In Gears of War 1, it kind of started off to be it wasn't a scary game like Outlast, but it still had a spookier vibe to it, even though it's a shooter. They didn't move around very much, which was the main thing that kind of evolved through the Gears of War games. Gears of War 1 wasn't very fluent in your motions. You could still wall bounce, but it wasn't anything special. Then by the time they got to Gears 3, you could be doing a lot more agile movements, and it made it a lot more fluent. So in every trailer, they try to take it slow so people can get all the graphics and get the surroundings. But I want to see more of not just multiplayer stuff, but more fast-paced movements and fast-paced stuff, because even when they were shooting, he was pretty much standing still for the entire time. Also, the enemies that they were fighting, they're kind of dog-type things. Those are brand new to the series, unless they're in Judgment. I didn't play Judgment, I don't know. But it seemed like they're brand new. They were different from Locusts. Like, Locusts were kind of like human-based, like, creature things. But they had, like, the same, like, limbs and stuff as a human did. These are completely different, so I'm curious to see if they're going to have other things that are like humans. I'm assuming they would, just for, like, multiplayer's sake. They couldn't take it completely out. But I want to see what those look like, because I'm assuming they're not going to be the same as Locust. So, number 2 on my list of top 3 things of E3 Day 1, FIFA 16. So FIFA was kind of in the same like category as Madden. I'm sure they're still tweaking things, so they wouldn't let you actually see full gameplay. So they had, again, like a cinematic thing where there's a bunch of teams and a bunch of players that came out and started running around doing different animations, just like normal sports trailers in general are like. Now, I don't know if there's going to be a huge step up in graphics, because the way that the graphics were on the trailer, they looked absolutely amazing. There's a lot of added detail, like even Messi's like new arm tattoo was more in detail. You could see Neymar's like neck tattoo and all that was also more in detail. I'm assuming it's not going to be like that for every single character, just the top like echelon, the top-notch people that everybody loves. But still, that's a nice little touch. Something that seemed weird to me in the trailer was every time somebody'd kind of make contact, you'd hear like a grunting type sound like you'd normally hear in like a Madden game. So I don't know if they're trying to make it more physicality based, but we'll see what happens with that. And then finally, the game that I have been so looking forward to, and I hope that a lot of you have been looking forward to also, Black Ops 3. This is one of my favorite gameplay trailers of all time. Like, just the way that they put it together, the way the game is in general, and the way everything looks and looks like it feels, looked absolutely amazing. Everything looked extremely fluent. They showed a lot of wall running in the game. I think they tried to do that to show that even though there's a type of like movement, there's no exo boosts and exo jumps like there was in Advanced Warfare. The wall running looked extremely fluent. It looked easy. People were shooting while they're running, which was also extremely fluent. Everything looked amazing. It was clear, good graphics for a Call of Duty game. I am blown away by how good it looks. So I'm not going to go too far in depth on this because we're going to make it our own video by itself. But one of the main things that stood out to me was how easily the guns looked like they're able to control in multiple ways. So first off, it seemed like the guns didn't have any kick at all. Like, they just kind of jumped up and down. There wasn't much, like, sway or kick to the right, kick to the left type stuff. And then second, it seemed like it was really easy for them to get kills. Like, if you watch it a little bit past midway, I think it was like an MK14. It seemed like a semi-auto. And then he switched to a sniper. The semi-auto gun was killing in 2 shots, and then when the dude switched to his pistol at the end, it was a 3-shot with a pistol. And then he got another kill with the pistol that was, I mean, it wasn't from a close range, it wasn't too far away, it was like right in the middle, medium range. It was another, like, 3-shot kill. So that's gonna be it for today, guys. I'm gonna do another Call of Duty trailer, like, recap video by itself so I can get a little more in-depth. I'm going to put a link to every one of the trailers in the description. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. I like constructive feedback, so please like help me out in the comments, tell me how I can do better. And yeah, have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching. See you later.
Hardpoint has moved. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.